München bounced back from the DFB shock horror 5-0 loss with a big win themselves in the league this past weekend. But what about the rest of the pack? How do they fare? We'll take a look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video today. We look forward to match number 11 over in the Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe to keep you bang out to little things, Bundesliga related, Blackburn related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys. And one Ruski. That's right, Bayern remain top of the pops, 1 point clear of the nearest and dearest. That's, of course, Borussia Dortmund. But, of course, breathing down the necks is, of course, the surprise package, SC Freiburg. But, of course, where on earth, of course, will they all finish this weekend? Of course, as we head into the international break, we'll take a look at it in a minute. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the Patreons. Thank you for your loving. And, of course, if you want to help us out in another way, you can check out the link down below, patreon.com/RoseeG. You've been their latest best mate from life. Check it all out then. But anyway, we're going to go into this one. Of course, we're going to reveal, of course, the predictor of the month for October. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? It's not definitely not me. Of course, let's take a look then, shall we? Of course, the results that took place this past weekend. Dortmund picked up a 2-0 win over Köln. Of course, bit of a local rivalry, that one. Dortmund, of course, I went with a 3-1 win myself. Frankie, I picked up a draw against Leipzig, 1-1 in the end. Probably a better point for Frankie, who are struggling. Meanwhile, Leverkusen, Wolfsburg, they bounced back as well up to 7th of the table. Union Berlin did lose to Bayern in an explosive 5-2 win for Bayern in 7-0 thriller in the end. Gladbach also continued their recent form. Of course, not great, but a 2-1 win over Bochum gives them 3 points, moves them up to 10th of the table. Freiburg did beat Greuther Fürth, as you'd expect. Hoffenheim also picked up one over Hertha Berlin, 2-0 win as well. Augsburg smashed past Stuttgart 4-1, and Mainz picked up one over Bielefeld. As you can see, I did pretty well this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did let myself down with the Bayern one though. Take a look at the leaderboard, of course, or the prediction, the Bundesliga table. Of course, Bayern lead the charge, 1 point clear over Dortmund. Of course, who are 2 points clear over Freiburg. Down the foot of the table, Greuther Fürth and Arminia Bielefeld going down. Augsburg are not out of the woods just yet. Gladbach, I'm in 10th. Of course, 5 got me, gets me around about 12th. Not great, but of course, Nanakem kicks ass with 7. Of course, you're back the right one there with, of course, Bayern, I'm sure. Nanakem, Shenodon, and Game Child all got 7 there, so well done to you guys for winning this week. What about the grand scheme of things? Well, here is the overall leaderboard for the Bundesliga. Hans Wurst and Nanakem lead the charge, 49 points on the board, but of course, then they have a whole host of guys breathing down the necks. A very, very tight top 10. It could go either way and beyond, of course. What about the predictor of the month for October? Well, what is the predictor of the month? Well, I'll tell you all about it right here and now. Of course, the winner of the predictor of the month is, of course, the person that accumulated the most points over the past month. You can win multiple months, of course, so the winners of August or September could also won on the month of October, or we could have somebody brand new. Also, there could be multiple winners as well. There could be 6 years, there could be 2 years, or whatever. And of course, the winner will get a Willy Wonka Gold Star ticket, which of course will be an entrance or a chance to win a prize at the end of the season. So, the winner of the predictor of the month. Is it a winner or is it winners? It is Gaming Charlie. Well done to you. You, of course, enjoyed a whole host of yours. Nana Karen, Russell Frost, Paul Burden, Hans Wurst, Jim Wotton, Shepherd, Kevin, and Gaming Charlie, all in there as, of course, previous winners of the predictor of the month for October, well, this season so far. So well done to you. You did very, very well. But, of course, we're going to go on to the month of November now. A good chance for everyone else, especially any newbies out there that want to get involved. So here is your chance. First and foremost, just go to this website. Once we're done here, we talk about the games. You scribble down your notes. Cut the /Bundesliga. It's free to enter. It's all a bit of fun. So let's get into it then. Of course, kicking off with Bayern up against, of course, Freiburg, which is a bit of a top of the table crunch. It's first up against third. And now these two sides pitched 44 times since 1993, 31 wins for Bayern, 4 wins for Freiburg, and 9 draws. Bayern came to this, the biggest win over Freiburg, 7-0 win. The biggest win of the way, there was a 5-1 win. Bayern came to this just 1 defeat past 5 games, 67% for. Meanwhile, Freiburg haven't lost in the last, I don't even know. They're unbeaten. They're picking up 5 wins past 6 games, 92% for. They're looking very, very good at the moment. Of course, last time out in Bayern was a 2-1 win for Bayern. That's back in January 2021. Freiburg haven't picked up a win against Bayern since 2015 when they beat them at home. Of course, Freiburg came to the back of that win over Greuther Fürth. Of course, Bayern picked up a win over Union Berlin. That's right. Look at the odds on this one. Bayern are 61 off the victory, 2-1 is your long shot. That's Freiburg, and of course 32 is your draw. Going to go with the big win for Bayern on this one, even though they're third in the table. Freiburg, they'll get spanked, I'm sure. And then Leipzig will take on Dortmund with a bit of a banger as well. Of course, locking horns on Saturday. I think. Played 11 times 2018, 2 wins to Leipzig, 7 wins to Dortmund, and 2 draws. Biggest win for Leipzig was a 3-2 win, biggest win was a 4-1 win. Leipzig came to unbeaten the last 3 games, picking up 50% form. Meanwhile, Dortmund just won to beat past 6, 83% form for them at the moment. Last time around over in Leipzig was a 4-1 win for Dortmund. That was, of course, back in May in the DFB podcast. Last time played in the league, though, was a 3-1 win for Dortmund as well. Last time Leipzig picked up a win over Dortmund was a 1-0 win. 3-2 win in Dortmund back in October 2017. Leipzig picked up a draw against Frankfurt last round. Dortmund picked up a 2-0 win over Köln. Look at the odds on this one. Even Steams is Leipzig 25 is Dortmund. Of course, 11-4 is your draw. You got to go Dortmund on this one, surely. I'll go with the 2-2 draw though. Point split right down the middle. Next, of course, Wolfsburg. They've been down on Augsburg. Of course, Augsburg are struggling. Wolfsburg are trying to climb their table. They showed 21 times to do it. 8-7 wins for Wolfsburg, 6 wins for Augsburg, and we've got 8 draws. So, of course, biggest win for Wolfsburg. What the heck is that? Is that an 8-1 win? 8-1 win. Meanwhile, the biggest win is a 2-0 win. Of course, Augsburg coming to this just 1 minute 6, 25% form. Meanwhile, Wolfsburg 2 wins the past 5 games, 33% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, of course, over in Wolfsburg was a 0-0 draw. The home side hasn't won this game since Wolfsburg beat Augsburg 8-1. That's right, it's official. Of course, Wolfsburg did beat Leverkusen last round 2-0 win on the road. Meanwhile, Augsburg picked up a 4-1 win over Stuttgart last round. So both sides coming on the back of good wins. 58 on though is your Wolfsburg, at 65 is your draw, 11-2 is your away win. That's FC Augsburg. 2-0 win over Wolfsburg to make it another win to keep them moving the table. Next, of course, Stuttgart up against Bielefeld. Let's get into this one. Also taking place on Saturday, November the 6th. Now, the played 27 times since 1996. 15 wins for Stuttgart, 6 wins for Bielefeld, and 6 draws. Biggest win for Stuttgart, 5-2 win. There was a 3-0 win. Stuttgart with just 1 minute 6, 42% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Bielefeld haven't won in a long time. I've got 5 defeats past 6 games, 8% form for Bielefeld at the moment. Of course, Stuttgart came to this on the back of a win over, a loss against Augsburg. Bielefeld did lose to Mainz. But last time these two sides played each other in competitive action over in Stuttgart was a 2-0 win for Bielefeld. That's back in May 2021 in the Bundesliga. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? What do we got on this one? Bielefeld 65 for the victory. Your hosts are 4-3 on for the victory. 3-1 is your draw. Stuttgart will win this one 2-1 win. Bielefeld are struggling. Mainz up against Gladbach. Of course, Mainz are doing a-okay. Of course, Gladbach doing average at the moment. Of course, Mainz are looking good at the moment. Anyway, played 39 times since 1999. Set 12 wins for Mainz, 17 wins for Gladbach, and 10 draws. Biggest win for Mainz was a 4-1. The biggest win, by the way, was a 6-1 win. Mainz winning 3 of the past 6 games, 50% form, and actually won 3 in the bounce at the moment. Meanwhile, Gladbach just 1 defeat in the past 6 games, 75% form for them at the moment. Last round in Mainz was a 3-2 win for Gladbach. That was back in October 2020. Gladbach did beat Bochum last round. Mainz picked up 2-1 over Bielefeld. Of course, Gladbach's last away win was a 3-1 win over Wolfsburg back in match number 7. 8-5 is your Mainz, 7-4 is your away win, and 12-5 is your draw. It could go either way, but I've gone with my heart. Gladbach 2-0 win on the road. Hertha Berlin, of course, will take on, we've got Leverkusen. Let's get into this one now. Of course, on Sunday, November the 7th. Now, these two sides play each other 44 times since 1997. 13 wins for Hertha Berlin, 20 wins for Leverkusen, and 11 draws. Biggest win for Hertha Berlin, 3-0 win. The biggest win was a 5-1 win. Berlin kept this just 1 defeat past 4 games, 50% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Leverkusen without a win in 33% form for them at the moment. Last round, though, in Hertha was a 3-0 win for Berlin. The away side hasn't won this game since Leverkusen beat Hertha back in 2019. Hertha picked up a loss against Hoffenheim. Of course, Leverkusen lost to Wolfsburg last time. Look at the odds on this one. We have Hertha Berlin coming out to 13-5 for the victory, 11-4 is your draw, 22.19 on is your Leverkusen. Of course, the away side are your favourites. 2-1 win for me to take it. Next, of course, Köln up against Union Berlin over in Köln at the Rhein Energy Stadion. Played the 12 times since 2002. 5 wins for Köln, 6 wins for Union Berlin, and 1 draw. Biggest win for Köln was 7-0 win. The biggest win was a 2-0 win. Of course, Köln coming to this just 1 defeat, just 1 win in 4 for them, 50% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Union Berlin also 1 win in 4, 42% form though at the moment. Of course, last time around in Köln was a 2-1 win for Union Berlin. That was back in November 2020. Union Berlin have actually won 5 of them bouts, unbeaten in the last 6 against Köln, so they fancy their chances on this one. Of course, Köln picked up a loss against Dortmund. Of course, Union Berlin picked up a loss against Bayern last time round. Look at the odds on this one: 11-10 on is your Köln, 5-2 is your draw, 12-5 is your away win. That's Union Berlin. Going to go with a draw for a win, sorry, for the away side on this, 2-0 to take it. Into the final 2 now we have Bochum up against Hoffenheim, who are in form at the moment. Now, these two sides played each other sometimes. It's 8 4 wins for Bochum, 3 for Hoffenheim, and of course no draws. Bochum though not too shabby as well, just 1 defeat pass. 5 for them, 6-7% form. Meanwhile, Hoffenheim comes to 1 defeat at the past 4 as well. 6-7% form at the moment. So they're both on 6-7% form coming into this one. So last time around, though, over in Bochum was a 2-1 win for Bochum. That was back in February 2010. It's been a while. Of course, Bochum did lose to Gladbach last round. Hoffenheim picked up a 2-0 win over Hertha Berlin at that moment. Of course, look at the odds on this one. Hoffenheim coming in at 11-10 for the victory. They are, of course, the away team, and they are the favourites. 11-4 is your draw. 3-1 is your, of course. 3-1 is your draw. 11-4 is your hosts. Bochum 2-0 win, though, for me, for Hoffenheim to take it. And then finally, I've got the Fürth, of course, who are struggling against Frankfurt, who are slowly but surely climbing the table. Of course, these two sides played 15 times since 1997. 3 wins for Greuther, 7 wins for Frankfurt and 5 draws. Biggest win for Greuther, 4-1 win. The biggest win was a 3-1 win. Greuther haven't won in 15 games. Wow, we were. As for Frankie, just 1 win and 4 for them, 58% form for them at the moment. After around the opening draft for Fürth, also got back in 2013. It was a 3-2 win for Frankie. Of course, Frankfurt coming to the back of that draw again, but Leipzig, of course, Freiburg did beat Greuther last round. Look at the odds on this one, 40-5 is your hosts, 11-10 on is your Frankie, of course, 11-4 is your draw. I'm going to go with the away team on this one, 3-1 win for Frankfurt to take it to the house. That, my friends, is just about that. Be sure to get your picks in, of course, using the code Bundesliga. That's the website. You type that in, you go there, you put your picks, and of course, you could be the predictor of the month leader for the month of November. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon as well. But sure, you can check all those bad boys out for yourselves. But anyway, that's it. We'll be back, of course, after the international break, and hopefully we'll be back with a new leader, or we'll have a new leader for the predictor of the month. Hopefully that'll be you. But until then, I'll see you soon. Until then, folks, we're done.